What's going on, guys? Chris YG here, and today I'm bringing you my Sprights deck profile. Yeah, we're in 2024 and we're still trying to play Sprights. But this deck, I feel like, is a lot better than my Red Dragon one. Without further ado, let's get right into the monsters. Alright, so basically, pretty simple. For the Sprite cards, we are playing 3 blue, 3 jet, 1 red, 1 carrot. And that's it for the Sprite package. But there's been a lot of support recently, so for the other cards, supports, we are playing 2 Mirror Mage, 2 Beaver, 2 Angler, 1 Momanga, and then we are playing a mixture of with Sprite and Live Twins. So we're playing 2 Treat and 2, or yeah, 2 Treat, 2 Frost, which is, it's not the normal key skill in Lila, but these I feel like are pretty good. But it's the only problem with these is if you open with them, you don't have the other, it's kind of an iffy situation. But other than that, it's a pretty good card all around. It's not, it doesn't beat the normal one, but it does do what it needs to do. So that's it for the monsters. For we'll go hand traps next. So for hand traps, we are playing basically pretty simple: 3 Ghost Bell and 3 Ash. That's for the monster side of hand traps. We have other spell cards, but that's what we're gonna. The other one that I'll show you later in the side deck, there is changeable for Bell, because Bell is kind of okay right now, but not as good as like Ogre or something. So, but without further ado, let's get right into the spells. Oh, because Crossout's really broken. We're 2 Sunny Snitches, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Freezing Chain, and then 1 Foolish. So, we're playing 3 Gamma Burst because it's kind of just another way if we need to put extra damage on board or protect our monsters. Gamma Burst, I find, is pretty good for this deck. Sunny Snitch, just so we can actually search for our live twin cards. Lightning Storm, because a lot of boards need to be broken. Foolish is a really good card for this deck. It allows us to search Angler, so we can activate its effect easier. Um, Freezing, we're playing 1 because you honestly don't want to draw into Freezing Chain, because that's the whole reason why you're playing the Mirror Mage, is so that you can normal summon Mirror Mage, or not normal summon, activate effect, send it, add the chain, and then you can go from there, special revive it, so you have an extra level 2 on board. This is an extra extender. It's usually used for Toad, but I can't figure out the right, like, I play tested with Toad, but I just don't understand, because the only way I can summon Toad with these cards is going Mirror Mage, and then having, which one is it? I think it's, I'm trying to remember which one of the live twins. Yeah, Keyskill. So having Keyskill Frost on the field plus Mirror Mage could go into Toad, but without the other Keyskill, Toad is kind of unaccessible, so we're not really playing him. Let's be honest, we need to get a new copy of him, but I wouldn't. Toad, it's kind of 50-50 if you play Toad. He's really broken, so if you could play him, I would say. But without further ado, let's get right into the side deck. For the sides, we're playing 2 Nib, just so we can have extra board breakers, disruptions, stuff like that. 2 Droll, extra hand traps. We are playing 3 Ogre, like I said earlier. Very good right now in this current meta. Good place for Bell, which I kind of tend to do, but I have Bell first. But I tend to use Bell more than Ogre at the moment. We're playing 2 Skill Drain, 2 Veiler, because I don't have the 3rd copy of Veiler yet. It should be coming in. It didn't come in time. Locals is tomorrow, so we're kind of crunching for side deck. We're playing 2 Econs, which is okay right now. That extra protection, if we can't build a good board off rip, and we have Econ, it's just to protect our monster if we need to. 1 Terraforming, and then 1 Black Garden. Because with Black Garden, I've done some playtesting with it. It's an okay perspective, because you can use the tokens that it's special on your field as your link material or your Xyz material for your gigantic. So Black Garden's pretty good. That's why it's in the side deck, because it depends what deck you're playing against. Like if you're going against Tempi or something, you don't want to play Black Garden. But Snake Eyes, stuff like that could be good against. It's kind of your discretion. That's why I'm playing it. But without further ado, let's get right into the extra deck. For the extra deck, there's a lot of 1-ofs, a lot of 2s, a lot of 3s. So, for basically, playing 1 Sprin, 1 Kill, 1 Lilla, and then we are playing 1 Trouble Sunny. That's our live twin package, and then we have 1 Curse Goddess, 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Access, 1 Dark. The reason why we're playing Access in Underworld is because an IP. Well, that's the other card I was looking for. IP. Because on our turn, we end with usually IP on board, and if we have enough monsters on board and we need to IP for some reason, these 2 cards are mainly Access, but you want to be able to have something to go into that's not just like normal rank or link 2, you know? Cross Sheep's okay, but it's kind of it's still in playtest for it. We're playing 1 Melfi with the Force because it is summonable, and we kind of just need extra summonable monsters from the extra deck right now. So I was looking through what I had. Mary Melfi's does work because it does let us revive and bounce, so it's kind of good. Xyz wise, we're playing 3 Gigantic, 1 Curse Javelin, and 1 Shadow Mosquito. This is just for protection. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Any battle damage I would take from this card it goes to 0. First Javelin is just an extra negate. If I need to, it turns the monster to 0 and negates the monster's effect, which is pretty good. I will show you guys the 1 card combo for this deck, which could be started. There's 2 ways to start this combo. You can start with Beaver or Sprite starter. Those are the main 2 ways you could start this combo, which I'm gonna show you. Which they go the exact same way, so I'm gonna show you real quick. Okay, second attempt because I put Gigantic in the wrong zone, but you have Beaver in opening. It's cool. Normal Beaver effect, allowing you special summon 1 of your copies of Angler. Then you want to link, go into your Sprin effect, pitching your second Angler effect, allowing you to special Beaver, and then your other Momonga, or your single copy of Momonga. You don't want to play more than that, honestly. Then you can Xyz summon. You don't make sure you leave this zone open for your link monster. You want to Xyz into your Gigantic effect. You send 1. Go into your Sprite blue effect, allowing you to search your Jet. This is, of course, if you're not playing through hand traps. You want to special your Jet since you control level 2. Add your starter. Pretty simple. And then usually there's 2 ways you could go into this. Play number 1 is you would link these 2 off, go into your IP Masquerena. That's one of the plays you could potentially make. The other one would be, so saying you didn't go to IP, right? You can go straight into Xyz summon, go into your First Javelin. Could be an idea, just because if you need that extra negate on board. I mean, of course, you would have more cards in hand, but having starter, it will allow you to search your blue or your red, or not blue, carrot or red, which you don't need. That's why we're leaving it in hand, in case something needs to be activated next turn. This is one of the boards. But like I said, the main one I usually do when I go for this is make sure you have IP for your next turn if you need it. If you activate Lightning Storm, something like that, you can IP, send your materials you need, go into, as I was saying, go into your Access, or, I mean, you can't go any first, but usually go in your Access, but if you can't even go into that, you have Dark Charmer just in case. Dark Charmer's okay. Go into, I mean, it's just whatever situation you get into, you know? But yeah. This is the 2024 version of Sprite. Of course, I'm missing the 2 normal Lillas and 2 normal Kisakills, but as it looks, this is a pretty good way to play this deck. Plus, there's, of course, extra deck monsters I'm missing. Like, for example, I mean, I do own, see if I have it. I own a copy of Sprite Elf. Too bad it's banned. You know, I bought it not without looking at the ban list. I kind of forgot Sprite Elf got banned, but it's okay. I mean, it's still, Sprights are still playable without it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Later.